on the day, or if DSG in this one can fight back a little harder, because they were quite close and competitive.
Yes, I think that DSG were holding on until some of the kind of redirecting of the Galio plus the Camille combo. Like once they started using that on the Cassiopeia, once they started using it on the Ziggs, that's when Shopify started winning those fights. DSG were not able to hold off from that point, but they don't have to deal with that anymore as it is Fearless Draft. Let's see the first pick here for Shopify Rebellion as it is Jayce locked in, Orianna, Syndra, the Fury Band, Nocturne, Lee Sin, and the Lock Band from DSG side.
And we did see a Jayce bottom yesterday, so
true.
We keep your mind open as far as the flexibility of this pick. We'll see if they give it a Bvoy. I would definitely doubt it, but we'll see as we get further into the draft. Orianna and Ryze, or the Orianna is banned, and so Ryze just snatched up here then instead, and immediately down the tier list into the Lucian Milio.
Yep, Ryze plus Lucian. We assume Milio will go with that, as that has been the most popular support pairing, but that means it will not be a mage for Sajed this time around. Played the Ziggs, will not play a mage for the second game in a row.
Yeah, had enough of that. All right, get into some real AD carry gameplay.
Also a denial from Bvoy, one of his most played AD carries from this past year.
Yeah, he usually does look quite good on it. They're going to go point and click here with the Nautilus, though. Is it another Nautilus Kai'Sa? I think that they've got a lot of time, so they don't have to narrow themselves into a dive comp with it. And since they're already showing some poke here with Jayce, they're going to go with the Anivia as well into the Ryze. This is a very good matchup still. And so Zinie here. Honestly, I think Zinie, some of his best mechanics that he showed were on the Anivia, where he was Anivia wall interrupting Pantheon Ws. Honestly, see if they can pull it off again. I know Contractz definitely was very complimentary when we had him on the Analyst S afterwards after that game. So we have a lot of faith in the Zinie Anivia.
They're really good at positioning, locking people down between the Anivia wall and an actual terrain wall. I remember that happening in the last split. Let's see, into the Ryze. That's the expected lane, but also I just want to remind people you can play Mage's bot lane. I don't expect it to go to Bvoy, but there's always the potential, as Senna is now taken off the table, same with Vayne. So some bot laners that could pair with the Nautilus, and from the Shopify side, they don't want Srtty to get that range top laner that you highlighted earlier. Yeah,
some Jayce protection here just for them for Fudge, and Fudge had a very big first game, so definitely think this is well deserved. When he calls for the Jayce after that Gnar game, you give it to him. He's going to have that side lane pressure and should be able to have some good poke damage before team fights as well. The champion definitely in a very good spot right now. And meanwhile, they're looking at banning out some of the bot lane Lucian answers. The two kind of different directions here they're both covering, with the Misfortune being the big burst damage for lane phase and gives you that ability to counter in lane phase, whereas the Senna gives you the scaling option.
And then Olaf Vayne bans, giving respect to Srtty's carry picks there from Shopify Rebellion. What do they want to pair now with jungle pick for KryRa?
Well, also they could even send. Well, they don't necessarily know the Jayce's top, but if they wait and they save their top lane pick all the way till Shopify fully reveal everything, then you can always go with the Yorick into Jayce. We were talking about banning out the Jayce, counters and answers for lane. The Vayne and Olaf are two of them, but it looks like they want to play for Rumble anyway. Now, I will say they need more CC for this Rumble to keep people on the Rumble ulti.
Yep.
And so you're thinking about jungle picks for the side of DSG that have good CC, or AD threats with good CC to keep people on Rumble ulti.
They were hovering the Maokai earlier, but that's not that AD side. It would be a tankier front line.
I feel like it would give so much value to Merc Treads if you just way too magic damage heavy. So I'm more thinking okay, Rek'Sai is AoE, so that would work. I think the nerfs to Rek'Sai were fairly substantial and kind of annoying, and so I was more thinking the Pantheon, even though it's single target on the stun just to keep one person, but it is AD and does have some CC to help with Rumble.
That's why I go back to the Clutch Gaming, the old Kiana plus Rumble combo. You knock him into the
wall,
wall,
love that
drop
one.
the
and they're playing
down.
Versus Tanner Demonte.
That would be crazy.
Who was one of the pieces of Clutch Gaming's Rumble Kiana. Kangas I think they missed.
That was my LOL Classic. I didn't play back in 2013, but my Classic style was that 2017, was that it? I believe that was the clutch game, 2018, something around there. But either way, Shopify Rebellion see the jungle pick. It is Pantheon, and they do pick a mage for Bvoy. It's Anivia matched into the Ryze, but it's Viktor for the bot lane plus the Nautilus.
Okay, so they're each taking their turns, for the mage play, but his idea is very simple here. He's like, you know what? We are not going to play to bottom lane. Since you have Lucian Milio, and Misfortune's already banned, we're not going to try and win the lane down there. I'm just going to scale down here.
Yep.
And so there, you know what? Best thing to do that, we'll just go some mages here. Viktor, very good scaling, and just try and CS safely down there. Let Nautilus roam and let your jungler play up to Fudge.
Yeah, great.
This is the whole idea here. Get jungle to the Jayce lane, get priority, push in, try and keep that rumble down and get some turret plate money.
And when you just come off of that last game performance from Fudge, I like that game plan from Shopify Rebellion. Up 1-0 in the series, Disguise with their back against the wall. Need to win 2 to end their week 1 with a W. Shopify Rebellion made quick work of them in spring in the final week, going 2-0 to qualify for playoffs. Let's see if they can do it again here. Riot Games Arena, make some noise. We're getting in to game 2. Shopify Rebellion versus Disguised.
Man, the vibes have been so good this weekend.
They've been awesome. The crowd's been fantastic opening weekend.
Being back in the LCS studio here with the crowd, with all the energy, has been really, really good vibes. Meanwhile, we are going to get the first ward cleared out on our invade here.
I can't tell. I think
I was
heard
talking
shout
as we heard the
CLG
shout
in the audience. I don't know if that's actually what they say. It was probably DSG now that I think about it. All right. There's something I want to talk about here, though, because Zeyzal,
make more sense.
Shopify Rebellion have a fantastic podcast. You go check it out. He had a banger quote here. He's saying, I'm telling you guys, I look like KryRa on the Rift in these scrims, so if he can play at 43% of that, he can take them from 8th place to 5th. That's the confidence of Zeyzal right there. Kobe, do you think that they can be a 5th place team?
You know what? I do. I definitely do, because they've done it before, and I believe they can do it. Can Zeyzal be a 43% KryRa though? 43%
KryRa. That's all you need, apparently. Also, the best part is the end of that quote as the dredge line comes in onto Sajed, gets the barrier out early. The best part is that Contractz in the podcast corrected him and said, wait, we were 6th place last split. And he goes, okay, you're right. I can take us from 6th to 5th.
Yeah,
Didn't change the end result.
Whoa. Come on, buddy. We made playoffs.
Yeah.
We beat DSG to make it into playoffs.
We got in there.
We might have been, 6th place the last team in playoffs, but
yeah. Hey, all you got to do is beat the teams below you to make it in, and that's exactly what Shopify Rebellion was able to do in spring, taking down Dignitas and DSG. And already up in this series here, Zinie's taking some rough trades versus Callme early on in the laning phase, as early lane prio seems to be going the way of DSG on the bot side. Top lane, though, Fudge is getting the push.
Yeah, with the Jayce in, your jungler is pathing away from you. Both junglers are kind of matching, down towards the bottom side, but we'll see if they actually end up fighting or you just cross for the top crab anyway. I would assume Contractz is just going to cross for top crab anyway, as Zinie moves up for another Q trade and gets his whole electrocute combo.
Yeah, when you get hit by that electrocute from Anivia, it does not feel good. Let me tell you, I've been playing a lot of mid lane lately, and that hurts when the bird hits you with it. Oh, might even get more. Lands one, couple more autos. He's got the E cooldown flash early from Callme, respecting the potential. Big for Zinie.
Yeah, you really have to respect that one. Good summoner spell earned solo by Zinie. Again, as I was saying from Champion Select, they have a lot of confidence in him on Anivia, and Contractz was very complimentary last time he played it, and we had him on the analyst desk. And Zinie, I feel like the first Anivia Q that they showed on, lane phase when it was moving up there, and he positioned it very far in front of Callme, it's one of those ones. Ooh, it hit.
Magnetic dredge line as the stun comes through from the Viktor. Anytime that happens, though, I need to remind myself it's a Viktor early game, so probably not going to be a lot of damage following up.
Yeah, it definitely is a scaling, champion for sure. It's always nice, though, if there are skirmishes around you, and you can start to, stack up and get extra, points towards your augments. That's always nice. If junglers come down and there happens to be a little scrap, you're like, okay, I'll take it. It'll help me for my upgrades. But as of right now, going for just a little bit of a trade, no extra damage after, even if your gravity, well is going to still follow up and they layer the CC well. But anyways, back to the mid lane training. I feel like the first cue from Zinie was like this calibrating one. You're kind of getting in mind of your opponent. Like, are you dodging forward right now? Are you dodging backwards? And since that moment, he has had a pretty good lock on Callme here. Now, it always puts a lot of threat on mid lane, and you want to really keep track of that vision because you are prone to ganks.
Well, a reminder, Kobe, you've been around for a while.
I have. You know, Go for Lol was actually my origins as well.
It was, and Zeyzal and Contractz, fun fact, first took to the Rift together in Go for Lol in 2014. Also, Go for Lols are back for League Classic. Scan the QR code or go to the link on your screen to sign up now. Make sure to get involved with the LoL Classic. It's a fun thing. I never got to play on the old map, so I'm excited to try it out myself. I don't know if I'm going to be doing much damage in the Go for Lols, though.
Ooh, this Viktor, by the way, he's getting some good poke with his Deathfire touch onto Sajed. Sajed's got to wait around for his Milio to come back and give him some cozy campfire warm hugs to get him right back. But now they're looking for ganks because he's still low, hasn't reset. The minion wave still pushing in a pretty rough spot for DSG.
They're just going to get this minion. I imagine he walks back here. But actually, no. Lyonz throws out the Ultra Mega Fire Kick. Had KryRa in the back pocket. So I think it's wise for Contractz to not actually look for anything there. Sajed will just get the reset.
Yeah, I mean, they know also Pantheon is like mirrored jungle pathing, is pathing down towards bottom too. So they're like, he's probably here also. We don't want to like overextend into the wave or anything. We're kind of chilling. You know, Bvoy is doing a good job CSing and just scaling up here on the Viktor. And slow punish here for Zeyzal as Lion was trying to keep the wave there and delay it for Sajed to get back.
Sajed will catch a lot of this as it's basically even throughout the lane. Srtty only a one wave up over Fudge currently. His Contractz and KryRa both hovering nearby. Contractz will spot with the sweeper and be able to clear out the ward. Actually doesn't fully clear it. Okay. Backs off instead. Not worth the risk if KryRa decided to engage. It's all about the Scuttle Crab now. KryRa will drop down the control ward and pushing Contractz off from the top scuttle. Lyonz rotating up as well. So is Zeyzal. So KryRa goes in initially. Zinie throws down the wall. Flash forward from Contractz with the Q3. Flash fall from Zeyzal with the dredge line. Callme in trouble. Trying to lock him down, does not have the flash available, but he will just walk out of there. Now KryRa gets the first blood. Equalizer comes down from Srtty. Fudge has to flash past that one, but now he's slowed. Srtty with the flash follow, hit by the dredge line, but Shopify do not have the damage to follow up, so it's one kill to DSG.
Wow, good scrap there. DSG are able to focus down the Zin. KryRa getting in, blocking a lot of damage with his Pantheon and getting the single target here as well to focus down for the first blood. I mean, in the early stages, Shopify, it looked good with Zeyzal coming up. As you see, he is ready to follow on this play on Callme. Contractz goes for the flash charge play to get the knockup, but they don't have the damage. They can't get through the Milio healing. The appeal there for him is enough to keep Callme alive, and then they can't get Contractz out afterwards because Contractz used his flash to go for the initiation play in the first place, to go for the knockup and go for the full setup. But
okay, I have no flash now, so I'm going to be pretty safe and probably have to give push on grab timing. Really.
Yeah, for real. After that one where they just invested a lot. It was Contractz flash, Zinie flash, and Fudge flash. The whole top side of the map here used a lot in that engage, and then they give up the first blood, so.
Good trade for Fudge so far onto Srtty right now, trying to chase him down as Zeyzal actually rotated up. This is not the game plan from what Fudge had just told us in the comms replay. Zeyzal hex flash over the wall. Fudge gets the kill. Shopify Rebellion to find a play in the top lane.
That is how you support. Look at this line, vision line, and then all the way over the wall. Nicely done from Zeyzal. Shopify, they brought him back. He was just streaming. He said himself he didn't even have plans of returning to Tier 1, but they convinced him. They said, hey, we really need someone to step in, and they were able to get him in. Zeyzal over the wall, and that is huge, Kangas. So many minions lost, plus the money into Fudge's pocket. And he was just saying, hey, I'm going to have to give a lot of pressure. I don't have flash. Like, the crab's not going to be ours. But they turn it right back around, and Fudge gets paid.
And then we get the 3 grubs for Contractz. So KryRa will try and go for the dragon, but Shopify are here to push them back. I don't imagine KryRa can actually force this. Sajed has to relentless pursuit away from the dredge line. KryRa now trying to reposition. They have Callme on the flank here, so if they want to go in, they can. KryRa gets Aegis' ult down, but his health is so low, and he's out of there. Contractz with a kill credit Lyonz has to retreat. Fudge chasing down Sajed. Big damage to push him back, and that should be Dragon. Shopify Rebellion get a kill and the objective.
It's so good here. I mean, you cannot mess around with either the Ocean Dragon or the Hex Dragon. The slows on the auto attacks will get you into a compromising position. I swear it's 100% of the time. Like they delay around that dragon, and Fudge made a really smart call. You see there the teleport that we were just highlighting that he used to get back.
Yep.
You walk out bottom lane when you have your extra teleport. After the successful play on the top side, you transfer that pressure down to the team play. So really nicely done from Shopify. They take advantage and they use the teleport to get back after the play. Now he's under attack.
Nice equalizer comes down. KryRa was ready with the Grand Starfall. Gets the movement speed from the Aegis Assault. Fudge might still be out of here if KryRa lands this Q. Oh! Dredgeline interrupts it! And now the TP from Bvoy means that the play is completely turned sideways. Shopify Rebellion get another kill.
They were expecting it. Shopify very quick with their reactions there. Fudge dances to the side, away from where Pantheon is going to land, barely lives as the reinforcements arrive from the bottom lane. Kangas, Shopify, they are pushing the pace of this game.
Yeah.
And they're pushing the pace of the series. They're already up 1-0. Could be match point here. I mean, could be a quick
They're looking
match.
for even more. Sajed was all alone bot side, thinking he could get some turret plates. The Bane of AD carries. The greed for the gold, and it's Fudge that gets the punish kill.
Play after play after play from Shopify. They are moving around the map so quickly. Kangas, DSG are dizzy. They cannot keep up.
Yeah, falling like dominoes here. I mean, you just can't be in that position as Sajed. I mean, I understand the idea that you think you can go for it, but Contractz wasn't even in that top lane play. That was just the support and the mid laner TPing up, so Contractz found another window to make more action happen.
Yeah, and they created that window with all of this vision that was
Nautilus can
set
be
down
there, but
there.
not now, okay? He can be after.
That's
We
Viktor,
have Ryze ult, we have Ryze ult.
That's Viktor, that's Viktor, that's Viktor.
We're Ryze ult.
I'm alive.
No flash
Light
ball.
the top, light the top.
Oh, they
Super
failed.
fight.
He's gonna be under tower. We can one shot. I have heal.
Kite
We're
out,
fine.
kite
Ryze
out,
has
kite
flash,
out, kite
Ryze
out.
has
That's good.
flash.
Fine.
You go
That's
ball, you
really
go ball,
good.
you
That's
go ball,
really
you
good.
go.
So I thought that it was Zeyzal hitting the dredge line before
Yeah, it
the
was a
Q went
short-
out.
it
It
was
was just
a
short
short
Q.
Q. Yeah,
He
it was
just
a
didn't
short
fully
Q.
charge it. Ooh. Because I imagine that would have been enough with the Conqueror fully stacked up to actually get the kill. But either way, Shopify Rebellion back to life, making big damage on this top turret. Another wave will come in. This should be theirs.
Shopify Rebellion. They made a good play, and then off of that first good play, are able to just keep the tempo so high that the DSG constantly not ready for the next play. And after several consecutive moves, they get first tower bonus on top of all of it. And DSG, like this comp is not great for stabilizing in this situation to get yourself back in the game. You basically have to make your next Pantheon ultimate result in a kill, or else the game is going to spiral just completely out of your hands. You do not have much CC at all to be able to make comebacks for yourself. You really needed the early wins, the early pressure, and the fact that Shopify have been able to get this lead so early in the game and this map control is very, very bad news for DSG.
And I'll tell you, somebody who plays a lot of Pantheon support, very different from the jungle, of course, but when you Grand Starfall, kind of tough to time it for those plays. Flash will help you out. Contractz spotted out right now, but he still gets onto Sajed, who gets knocked up by the Q3. Lyonz is there to help him out. Hit by one Empowered Shock Blast, but Sajed is safe for now.
Yeah, I mean, then next on the list, you take bottom tower for Shopify, then you get mid prio, then you take the dragon in 1 minute that's about to come up, and it's just, you kind of just move down the list now of objectives that are on the map, and you force DSG into a even worse spot, and as long as you can cover the big answer on the other side, you just continue to increase your gold lead. They are going to, lose some turrets on the top side of the map, but once again, they're going to be able to have Fudge's teleport very shortly. Oh, actually, never mind. The thing is covered at the moment. Looks like they're just going to sacrifice the top side and walk them well.
It's not even going to be the full thing. There's one plate left. I mean, it's still not even 14 minutes into the game, so that last plate takes a lot to take down. So it's the bot turret traded for some plates top lane for Srtty. He's up 30 or 25 CS. That looks good. But he's down 2 kills and an assist, and Fudge has been there for a lot of turret plates plus full turrets. Zinie now invading onto KryRa in the jungle. Contractz around the wall. Red buff will be secured by KryRa, but in comes Contractz, and the Pantheon's in some trouble. Aegis Assault goes out. Lyonz trying to keep him alive and does get his jungler out of there. That's a summoner spell heal, summoner spell heal used, and KryRa's gonna go for a reset.
Yeah, I mean, Contractz did have to use his Zin ult, but honestly, even with the Zin ult down, I don't really want to fight this team fight for DSG. This dragon is too scary. I mean, Jayce is already walking over. If he lands any poke, it'll be rough. Okay, they're moving, though.
KryRa's got Grand Starfall, so like Contractz with no Crescent Guard available actually could be impactful. Big Shock Blast onto Sajed. If Fudge can hit some of these before the fight starts, that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, they could just keep on poking, too. VSG are the ones that are pressed for time right now, so I don't think there's any reason Shopify would want to trap themselves inside the dragon. It's the ocean dragon that will slow you there, so force DSG to be the ones taking it, to be the ones that are going to be under pressure, under attack from the flank.
DSG are separated right now. Sajed's got his support there. Equalizer onto 3. Nice start, but they didn't have the lockdown. This composition can't keep the enemy champions on that equalizer, so now Shopify just walk forward. It's maybe just a smite fight here. KryRa has the Q plus smite. Lyonz has to flash away. Bvoy's looking for the damage. KryRa looks for the engage. Aegis' Soul takes a lot of damage back, but Fudge goes in, and KryRa goes down. It's going to be traded for the support as Zeyzal will fall. Dragon is secured there by Shopify Rebellion as they look to get full out of there. Callme's chasing down Fudge, but can't get in range. So
Zinie's so split from the rest of the team. Zinie was so split from the rest of the team on that. The Anivia being up behind, not being able to provide the peel for the rest of the squad, allowed DSG to attack the left side of the fight. And honestly, not bad for DSG. Could have been worse. Shopify, they still got the dragon though. So let's take a look at it. So Zinie over here is going to run this way after. Meanwhile, the rest of the squad does take a lot of damage from Sajed and Srtty as they're pushing them out. Thankfully for Shopify, Contractz again, he gets the dragon before escaping.
Yep.
You know, he's focusing on those objectives, and they're
He's
like,
good for that.
Again, I feel like Shopify plays.
It looks kind of hard. Look, Lucian. Oh, I trolled. Yep, I'm just dead. I trolled.
It's kind of why I still like watching him, because even when Shopify, you know, you're like, all right, their game plan seems pretty clear here. It's like a bumpy road. You're like, oh, little shaky.
They're like driving a coupe off road right now.
But they still got the dragon, and they didn't give up a lot of gold in doing it. They gave up some.
A little, a tasteful amount of gold, you know?
Okay.
DSG gets some more gold, though, there, as they take the bottom turret now. So Contractz has some time to take the Herald topside. Zinie's pushing this in, and they still have the overall gold lead for Shopify Rebellion's side currently. Signs of life, though, for DSG. I am happy to see that they're willing to scrap for stuff like that. I just want to see them a little more connected, because, again, like, you see that Srtty's throwing down the equalizer, but they just don't have the follow-up to lock down anybody on that. And then, you know, that ability is down during the fight as well. So it's a tough comp to pull off for DSG right now. Maybe next Dragon, 3 minutes time.
We'll keep our eye on that timer for sure, as will Shopify. But Shopify, until then, honestly, they have a lot to work with. Rift Herald here was going to open up mid lane, so that's going to be all of the outer towers down. And that means you get to start taking jungle resources in the next 3 minutes that are leading up to the Dragon 2, so they can continue to improve this lead a little bit. And through jungle, Anivia has so much value with the walls being able to determine the way a lot of these team fights go. Contractz has the inside route.
Ooh, sees Callme with the sweeper. Callme walks into the tri-brush and now is trying to get out of there. Flashes over the wall. Contractz falls up with the wind, becomes lightning. Audacious charge. Callme just can't quite get out yet. Now will get away, but in goes Contractz again. Crescent Guard this time around, and it's KryRa that might be caught. Has to flash himself, but the Anivia wall will deny him the escape path. Fudge on a killing spree.
Meanwhile, Bvoy under attack, but he's clearing the wave. He should be fine. Viktor's able to deal with mid lane, while the rest of the team makes a power play on the bottom side of the map.
They had a full wave coming in, and they're going to translate that into a full turret. All plates plus the structure itself. Shopify Rebellion get a big injection of gold.
Nice play from them. And honestly, the route they took, you saw, was around all the vision. There was some vision for DSG, but it did not see this particular route that Shopify took, as Contractz kind of leads the charge, and his sweeper was on, tracking the Ryze and going point blank there. He did a very good job timing his auto attacks for his Q to get the knock up at the right time, and then landing W after W as well in the long extended fight. And that bought enough time for Zinie to come over, and the wall from Anivia secures the kill, secures another objective.
But it's still always scary. I love your analogy of the shaky wheels. It's like a shopping cart when it's like shaking in the aisles. Like, yeah, you're still gonna be able to check out, but man, it's a tough process to get there. Contractz almost went down.
When they're in the lead, you're still like, oh, yeah, it's a little loose. Something crazy's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know which direction we're going here, but they pulled it off, and it wasn't actually Callme they got. It was KryRa. So end of the day, it is Shopify Rebellion extending their gold lead a little bit off of that one, but DSG actually got some back in their pocket now. It's only 1.5K for Shopify Rebellion as it's 4 turrets to 2, 2 dragons to 0, 40 seconds until that next dragon. Name of the game is Vision Setup. Currently, there are no wards for DSG around this bottom side, save for that one control ward in the Pixel Brush, which I imagine is about to be scouted out by Contractz. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, they're giving up a lot of topside here. Look at this topside push. Top jungle, and Rumble's going to get up to the tower.
Okay.
So DSG, not a bad response from DSG. Mid lane's going to have to rotate over. You have to respect the move from Shopify for sure.
Shopify are just controlling the mid push. Classic macro play here. When you want to go for the dragon, make sure you push mid first. They're going to even escort the wave up to the turret. The full cannon will land, not letting Callme catch it low. Shock Blast will not land from Fudge onto Sajed right there. That's pretty crucial for Sajed to keep his health bar up. He doesn't have that lifesteal yet, kind of relying on Milio. Dragon's now started by Contractz. I don't know if he'll fully commit to this. Maybe just solo, as the rest of the team is still showing mid. It looks like that's what they're doing.
Yeah, and Anivia has such good wave clear. Very, very safe there at towers. Can just defend topside, no problem for Shopify. So this one, a calm play. Kangas,
calm play.
The wheels are tightly locked on.
They have lubricated the wheels.
And
no squeaky.
No bumps in the road this time. Dragon number 3 is just going to set us up for our Dragon Soul fight later on in the game. Correct decision from DSG not to contest in this scenario, waiting until the critical fights where they can try and risk a little bit more. Or maybe until that time, you look for, you know, a long play where you've got Pantheon ult.
Looks like a play right now. Sajed just walks forward and face tanked a lot of damage. Has to flash from the dredge line of Zeyzal, who flashed forward. Now depth charge in onto KryRa. Aegis ult is up, so that means no further engage from Shopify Rebellion. But man, Sajed, you're playing with fire right there. Stepping up like that.
Yeah, flash for flash here. Definitely scary because Nautilus has Hex Flash. He doesn't care. He'll spend that every day looking for some summoner spells. And now, I mean, you're running pretty low on flashes for DSG. No Ryze, Pantheon, or Lucian flashes for them to work with. Definitely makes it hard to keep your vision up around Baron. It's the next thing that Shopify can try and use in the meantime to fish for some more cooldowns out of DSG. If you keep your vision around Baron for Shopify, then you can threaten turning off of it, threaten for some picks here.
And Fudge is getting to that point where one empowered Shock Blast is just going to giga chunk somebody like Sajed. Even Callme.
Giga chunk.
Giga chunk.
That's a very worthwhile chunk. Is a Giga
That's
Chunk
the preferred level of
Giga Chunk more or less than 20% HP? What's the threshold for Giga?
I would say Giga would be like 25%,
okay.
At least.
A quarter of your HP or more?
Or more, yep.
To be Giga, okay.
Yeah, 25% is the minimum.
That feels good, I like that.
Everyone wants the Giga Chunk on
Yeah, Giga Chunk.
Honestly, you either get the Giga Chunk or you Giga Chunked.
Yeah.
That's when you're, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a wordplay
He
there.
lost the plot. All right, let's get back in on
Contractz is on
Contractz.
KryRa right now. He's got Bvoy behind him. That splash out from KryRa again, just on cooldown. He cannot keep it up. He's got Lyonz behind him, but Contractz just pushes back the Pantheon on his own.
Where that Rumble
Srtty was pretty far up in that lane, trying to catch the wave. Contractz going to crescent guard him back towards the rest of Shopify Rebellion, and that is a rampage now for Fudge.
The Zinsec. Not like a super, not a super impressive one, but
nah.
Bumped him a little bit back too.
That was a Giga Death for Srtty right there. That was 4 members on him.
I wasn't keeping track of the 25% hits to see if we got a good Giga Chunk, but they're still going to be able to defend topside too. I mean, they get his recall right now. 2 minutes on the clock means you've got plenty of time for more side lane plays.
Yeah.
Another kill here acquired, another flash burn. So Rumble will not have flash for the Dragon Soul. Not only did he die, but also now Srtty no flash. And for Rumble, that can be big because if you Flame Spitter and overheat.
Ooh. Contractz had no crescent guard, so he had to flash there.
Okay.
Talking about cooldowns, yeah, you don't have the equalizer, or the flash rather from Rumble, but Contractz now not going to have the flash either, so that could be impactful as well.
Yeah, true. And can be big for both of them, yeah. I mean, if You have to be a little bit more careful in the setup now. 1 minute and 40 seconds means the rewards already are going to be very big for some of these fights. So everybody needs to approach with caution. 2 blue trinkets on the side of DSG with Sajed and Srtty. And Srtty just was used. So in order to keep vision around it and make their way, they're going to have to be very careful here because they don't have really good face checking tools at all. I mean, I guess you could say Pantheon's okay because you can go damage immune from a direction, but you don't want to use it at the beginning because then you are very vulnerable. So it's really hard to get vision with this team as well.
So far they do have it though. Currently, okay, now they're about to give it up though. Actually would have liked to
Ooh, that's a good one.
Now caught in the Anivia wall, and all the damage is there. Bvoy with the kill credit. KryRa has to try his best to get away. Now can Zeyzal land it? Curve the bullet. No, just goes for the wall instead. Gonna look for the long chase down onto KryRa. If you land the dredge line into a wall, that one got him! What? KryRa now throws up the Aegis Assault, but the damage is just delayed. Now Fudge with the Giga Chunk goes unstoppable.
Are they gonna chase down Ryze or just go for the Baron here? I think they just start Baron. Ryze and Lucian are scrambling for mid push, I guess. The Dragon's at 20 seconds.
It's looking like just Baron, and it's traded. DSG is going to try and get some position on the map.
Can they burn Dragon? I think Shopify, with Baron and power recalls, it's close. DSG are deciding right now. It's too close, and Shopify is going to be able to defend it, so we don't go for the Dragon Soul denial.
Yeah. So just take another
look
look
at this wall, Kangas. Boom.
Crazy.
Big old wall right there. Srtty nowhere to go. He's toast. Double wards as well, right on, marking his death spot. The grave.
Ward marks the spot.
And here we are, the Dragon Soul.
Big fight now for Shopify Rebellion. If they get this, that should just be the nail in the coffin for DSG. DSG need to find a way to get the approach. I like this position from Zeyzal. He's got the blast cone. He's got the depth charge coming up in 8 seconds. If Shopify just delay it a little bit.
They can just poke too. They've got Jayce and Viktor here.
Will we see the Giga Chunk Shock Blast? Fudge looking for it onto Sajed. Does land one there. Callme's on the flank right now. Gonna actually fake the Realm Warp as Zeyzal takes the Blast Cone over. Now the Grand Starfall in. Contractz with the Crescent Guard buying space. As now they turn on to KryRa. The Pantheon goes down to start things off. Shopify Rebellion almost lose their mid laner into the egg form. Callme has to flash away as he's completely on the flank, but the jungler's down, and that is a Dragon Soul for Contractz and Shopify Rebellion. They'll take Srtty as well. Depth charge follows Sajed all the way down. A double kill, make it a triple kill for Zinie. Shopify Rebellion win the team fight.
Tanner was trying to get Revan to smile. Tanner was like tickling him. He's like, come
on, be happy, man.
He's like, we're going to win the series.
Let's go.
And Revan's like,
we could have done that better.
I think that was a slight upturn of the corners of his mouth.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to count it as a smile.
Revan's a serious man.
It was not a giga smile, but it was a smirk.
It was a smirk. Exactly. Also a reminder, new GM for Shopify Rebellion. Kobe, you were highlighting this earlier yourself, that he came in and he made some bold claims early on.
Yeah, I mean, he came in and was like, yeah, hey, you know, Shopify has not been getting done what they want to get done, so everyone's got to show that they deserve to be here. And Shopify in this series showing that they deserve to be here at the gates of the DSG base, because it's already looking like we are moments away from them claiming their 2-0 victory here with Dragon Soul, with the Baron, with the gold lead Kangas. They're coming to finish the job.
The wheels might have been a little shaky, but they got their WD-40. Everything's nice and crisp now. Are you a WD-40 or a duct tape to fix everything, guys? One or the other.
I would go, if I'm trying to fix stuff, duct tape.
Duct tape? Ooh, okay. That is a Giga Chunk. I think that one
whenever
applies.
The crowd goes, ooh,
oh, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that
also,
counts.
the producers wanted to let us know, they threw something on the prompter that, actually the analyst
60%?
says, this is from the analyst says, they believe that a Giga Chunk must be 60% of somebody's health. Any less is simply a chunk.
Okay.
Honestly, now that I hear
they
chunk
have
without the Giga before it.
The analysts that have
Okay! I think that one counts. As now the Realm War comes in from Callme, and immediately he's dredge line. They are able to try and turn it, but no, it's just not meant to be. Contractz buys all the space in the world for the team. Shopify Rebellion will lose their mid laner, but that is it. A 2-0 sweep to start off the summer split. The Rebellion starts off strong with an ace in the base of DSG. SR take the series 2-0 and will continue their win streak from Spring Split.
Shopify with Zeyzal in there. Gonna be able to pick up the win. I'd say undefeated. 2-0
yeah.
in summer.
2-0 in summer. They 2-0 DSG in spring. That's a 2-0 win streak against this org. early seeds of a rivalry between Shopify Rebellion and DSG now.
Fudge once again had a really good game on the Jayce. Didn't die the entire time, nor did Bvoy in the bottom lane. Shopify, clearly the better team today. Nice performances all around.
Well-earned bow here from the Rebels. A solid performance against DSG. And you can see, I mean, in-game Fudge looked fantastic in Game 1 on the Gnar. Giga carry from him. Giga chunking in Game 2 on the Jayce. Contractz with the setups. And you can feel the communication every time we got to listen in on them. Even if it was Zeyzal saying, oh, I trolled, my bad. No, I'm dead. It's like you can hear them talking, you can hear them planning, and this is the Shopify that I want to see. Still good. You know what? You got to need to have a vibes guy. Yeah. if the play's not going right, it's good to have somebody be like, it's on me, you know?
All right, Kangas, was he able to hit his 43% of KryRa mark?
43% of KryRa. That was the goal.
That was Zeyzal's mark.
That was Zeyzal's mark that he said from the podcast. But you know what? Let's just hear from him, because we got Jat standing by with an interview of the man with the beard.
Thank you very much. Here was Zeyzal. They were just talking about your carry quote. If 43% of carry, you guys can get 5th place. What percent of carry do you feel like you were today?
Honestly, I mean, feeling-wise, I think it was a little worse, but that's because I'm not used to going up there and feeding, but that's just the job these days. Like Game 1, but I'd say 47.
That's good. I mean, it's a 2-0 as well for your return to the LCS. Is this at expectations? I mean, I was very impressed with your Nautilus game, especially.
Well, I tell my teammates I'm still retired, essentially, so they just got me out of the retirement home. I mean, they're lucky if I make it to the facility each morning.
Is that the mindset you have going into this split? Is it kind of like one final hurrah, or are you hoping to restart something bigger?
Not planning to restart anything. I'm doing my best. I put in the same hours as everyone else. I mean, more hours, honestly. These guys are a little bit, especially my jungler. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely giving it my all, but I'm not really looking to continue much beyond this.
Wow. What do you feel like you're bringing to this specific Shopify team that is making them better? Because at least we got to hear some listenings. It sounded like you were making a lot of plans and communicating well as a unit.
I would say that my main job within this team is like just when there's silence, I just say something and start a conversation. Because there's actually quite a bit of decision makers, like between Fudge and Contractz. They both are willing to make plans, and Zinie honestly is willing to too when he's feeling himself. So I just got to like start the conversation and like somewhat guide us, but I don't have to make many plans fully, honestly.
All right, last question. Has anything surprised you coming back into the LCS? I know you've been playing League of Legends. It's not a massive difference between leagues, but has anything surprised you joining this new team?
Yeah, it's the main surprise is supports just don't care about EXP or anything anymore. They just run around. I swear they don't even know where they're clicking half the time. They just like, the minimap's like a dice. They just click, it rolls, and they're in that lane now. And you're just laying there until you're ready to move on. It's kind of weird.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's fun, but you have so much, we'll say, creative freedom. And you can end up doing some really, really dumb things, and I fall victim to that on occasion.
All right, nice seeing you back. Looking forward to watching for the rest of the split. Thanks very much, Zeyzal. We're going to send it back to the lounge.